Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? We're here with the Spark 2 Positive Grid. Just picked this thing up yesterday, been putting it through its paces, and just wanted to give you a quick overview, my thoughts of it. Right off the bat, this thing's incredible. All the stuff you can do, you've probably seen some other stuff on it. I'm just going to go quickly through it and give you some of the tones I've created and show you how to kind of jam with it a little bit. Got the iPad over here. Now you can do a lot of stuff on the top with the knobs. You can give it the gain, the bass, the mid, the treble, master, all that good stuff. But really the power is in the app. So we'll do things a couple different ways. But here is, I'm going to go ahead and first thing we got to do is probably hit the tuner, pull it up, make sure we're recording here. Okay. Tuner comes up nice. You can do it on the amp as well. You don't need the app, but it's a little bit nicer on the app. So we got that first things first. Okay, so I'm going to show you really quickly preset stuff. Okay, so we have two banks basically on the Spark 2. Here is the clean that comes with the amp. Kind of muddy, or kind of dirty a little bit. Kind of a dumbly thing, so it's supposed to have a little bit of that growl on it. It is also a little bit dark. I said muddy before, there's a Freudian slip. All the presets I find are a little bit dark. There's one. We got a lead style. Right? Pretty cool. Solo thing. Really, just fine. Ambient thing. I mean, all usable, but to me, a little bit dark. So if we go to hardware, bank number 2, here are some stuff that I've created. So I give it a little bit of a black face. We're kind of low. So if the volume's low, there's two knobs on the amp that I've basically been using, the music and the guitar. I really haven't touched much else. You can roll through the presets, and there's some times I might want to add some delay or something, but mainly I've been adjusting the guitar volume and the music volume. So again, just a little bit of delay on that. You can see just a black face type of an amp. You can scroll through, you can give it more gain, bass, mid, treble. You can just touch and grab everything just like you would think you can. Everything up here, if you push up, it goes off. You pull down, it goes on. You can also tap on it, turn it on and off that way, right? Easy to do. So here's my clean. Here is with a little bit of drive on that. And my level's a little bit low. All right, bring it up a little bit. A little bit of lead thing. But again, a little bit brighter. Tried to make it a little bit brighter than the patch before, and also cleaner. Took some of the drive off of it. Right, but all in all, really cool stuff. You want to change the amp, you just double tap on that. Slide through all the different amps. There's, I don't know, 30 of them or something like that. Really cool. If you want this to go away, you got to tap up there. Obviously, you can roll through, see all the different effects. There's a bunch of delays, 6 delays. 9 reverbs or something. There you go, 9 reverbs. Really, really cool. Okay, here's like a plexi thing. Okay, so we're a little loud, so I'm reaching over and grabbing the guitar volume. And hopefully that'll go through to the recording too. Hopefully this level's okay. So I basically went and rolled off a good amount of that. Here's just to show you, you can take the knob on the amp and click through the preset and you see on the tablet, it's going to change. It goes to my next preset, last preset. Really, really cool. So there's my Plexi thing. If I want a little more boost for a solo thing. Now, you might notice I've got the bass pretty well rolled off. It's at 2 out of 10. So that was kind of my solution to brighten these things up a little bit, is roll the bass out and put a little bit of high end on them. Now, that's not for the recording so much, so it might come out bright on the recording. It's for the amp in the room sound. I'm not miking it. Guys, it's not supposed to sound like a 4x12 cabinet, right? It's not going to. It sounds boxy a little bit. It's a little bit too focused, all that good stuff. That's what these amps sound like. You got to get past that. It's not going to sound incredible. I went and tried all the stuff. The Yamaha. I own a Fender Mustang, the LT40S, I think it is. The little desktop type amp. The Yamaha did not blow me away. It was very bright. What else did we go through and try? The Boss stuff. I looked at a Katana amp as another solution. But so this doesn't sound 10 out of 10. None of them do, right? But the features are unbelievable, and that's basically why we're here. So I would probably give it like a 8 out of 10, 7.5, 8 out of 10 for sound. And with some tweaking and stuff, you get it closer to an 8.5 or something like that, right? But it doesn't sound like tube amps over here. You know, it's not going to sound like a 1x12, 2x12, 4x12. But pretty darn good. Again, a little bit of that telephone, a little bit mid-rangey thing. And I've got the mid cranked on this too, so that's part of it. Right? Okay, so let me show you one more preset. So I can click over here, or I can do it on the app. I'm just going to go up to, this is a Soldano thing. Okay, we're a little bit loud, so I go to guitar and turn it down just a bit. Delay on that for now. Turn that off. Too much reverb, maybe. I mean, pretty ripping for a little box on your desk, right? All right, pretty sweet. Okay, this one I did not make. This was on the Bank 2. This was the ambient clean type of sound that was already in there pre-programmed. But this one I didn't find too dark. Darker, but really neat. All right, but we're going to go back to the first. A little bit lower now. All right. And in fact, I'm going to get rid of the delay just for a minute. All right, so here is where you really get into the cool stuff you can do with this amp. So we're going to click over from the amp side to the music side of stuff. You've got this, there's a looper now built into the Spark 2. Make sure we're still tracking away up there. We've got simple, we've got groove, which means you can add some drums. Simple looper is just simple. You just loop whatever you want on here, on your guitar, and it plays back. You've got drums, you can select different drums. Go into there. It says add drum, pick a groove. All right, say I like that one. Boom. Go with that. Add it. Play. I've actually got something saved in there. Stop. I'm going to delete that. I had something saved in there. I didn't realize. Okay, so let's go to record. All right, so now you got a loop with drums. If you want to, all right, here's where the other knob comes into play. You can turn up and down the music and the guitar. So if you want to change your tone, you can dive out of that, go back to the amps, turn up. It's a little bit low. You get the idea. So cool. Looper or looper with some drums. I skipped the simple looper part. Everybody knows how that works, basically. Okay, so now is where you get really cool stuff. Smart Jam. You can pick a different drummer based on the style that it says here. I like this Sharon. Okay, so I'm going to play in chords. It's going to give me back a drummer and a bass player. So I'm going to tap in my tempo, hit start. You're going to hear click. All right, now it's doing its thing. It's not going to play guitar back, so it doesn't loop the guitar in that sense. Okay, now I get to pick from some different types of drum. Kind of liking that. So I hit Let's Jam. Okay, here's the deal. It tells you the chords, because it obviously knows the chords. You just played it because it just spit a bass track back at you. And now you can follow along. Right, cool enough. Pretty freaking incredible for the Apple iPhone used to have a little app. Maybe they still do, Music Memo, where you could play in chords and it would give you back the same thing. You could do a bass and drum. So that tech has been around for a minute, but this is just really implemented very, very well, and to give you the chart and everything out. All right, so if you don't even want to record anything, let's say you don't want to loop your own guitar, you just want to jam. Let's go to Quick Jam, and it's that fast. I mean, you literally just pick rock. Let's go with that. Here's A minor. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit, make sure it's not too low on the track. Right, you can go on for days. They threw a little curveball on the little bridge section there with some different chords, changed keys on me. So if you don't want to have to record in, you just boom, tap a style and you go. I mean, pretty amazing stuff. Okay, so you can also record, like, if you just want to record video off your phone or tablet and record into it, it does use the mic of the tablet or phone. So you can add music, like a chart to it. I believe you have to have your own, or you can do a smart jam into there. So you could play your chords in and then record yourself, just boom, boom, boom. Now it uses the mic of the tablet, so it sounds not great, right? If you had a little iRig, which I do, you could come out the back of the Spark. There's left and right outs, which I'm using to record with, right? And you could go into your tablet or phone that way and get better audio with the video. So really cool. Quick in the sense that you could just do it, boom. But again, it's not going to sound great unless you rig it up anyway, so you may as well use your camera or whatever. Still a cool feature that it can just do all that right on the fly. One other thing I want to show you. So you got all this stuff like a Dorian funk groove. So you just want to play in Dorian, boom. You could search. You can actually just search with your microphone. You can just say, hey, bring me up a blues backing track, and it will do that. Here's a slow blues backing track, right? I'm thinking this is linked to YouTube here. So here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. A little bit loud on the music side, but what's nice about this is now you got some organ in there. Chords come up, everything is there for you, and you're jamming. I mean, you turn this thing on in 2 seconds, you're playing, you're making music, you're ripping. You don't have to mess with another, computer or something to bring up YouTube. It's all there, bam, in 2 seconds. Really pretty cool. I brought it home last night and was just like messing for like 2.5 hours, just like playing, because it's just like, oh, you can do that, you can do that. It's really, really cool. There's all kinds of stuff here from Steve Vai. If you want to get onto his stuff, it shows you the chords for all that stuff. Really cool. Let's say you want to jam to just a song that you already know. You could pull it up on YouTube potentially, or you can go to this main menu, the 3 bars there, and pull up your Apple Music. Allow. I'm actually not sure I have very much stuff on my tablet to play to, but let's see what comes up here. Yeah, there's nothing there. So my tablet doesn't have much music, but if I was connected to my phone, you'd see all my Apple Music lined up there. So let's go back to the other music, and let's just search for something like, I'm a big fan of a band called Strung Out. And we get a bunch of tunes. Here's Velvet Alley. Bam, comes up, video comes up. You can loop section of the songs. You can slow things down. If I want to see how, you can do that on YouTube as well, right? So it says C minor. Guitar's a little low. I mean, guys, it's ridiculous. You can do this with a computer, right? But what if you're like on a park bench? By the way, you can plug a battery into this. I'm not running off batteries now, but they make what's it called? Not LCD, but they make a lithium battery that you can plug into the bottom of this thing, charge it up, take it with you, and I think you get something nuts like 4 hours or more of charge time. So yeah, I mean, you could do this in the park with your phone and your little amp. I mean, it's crazy. You could plug a wireless, little bug into your guitar, all that good stuff. So I think that's about all that I wanted to cover really quick. I'm just like going through all the features and just being like flabbergasted by what this thing can do. It's really, really incredible. I'm sure this is getting long, so I can cut it off a little bit there, but I thought about making a track with Spark, and maybe I'll just make that a whole separate video, and maybe probably put out some shorts quickly of like some little build up tracks with it. But pretty amazing Spark 2. Again, guys, don't get hung up on the fact of like, oh, this amp doesn't sound like $1 million just coming out. It sounds pretty good. You're not going to get what a 12-inch speaker sounds like. I think it's 2 3-inch speakers or something like that in there. You're just not going to get what an amp sounds like out of it, but pretty darn cool. Again, I'm not miking it just because that's not the forte of this amp. I plugged it in direct so you can get a nice direct sound and hear the presets as they are. Hopefully they're not too bright because I brightened a lot of stuff up from that. But yeah, Spark 2, pretty amazing. I think we'll end it there. Bear vs. Wolf, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or anything else you want to see, I'll do my best to put that stuff out. It's been a while since I've done a full form video here, so thanks for subscribing, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate the guys are getting up to almost 700 here. Appreciate you very much if you have subscribed to the channel already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bear vs. Wolf. Matt, bye.